as maybe not.
Maybe not, because we've got a pick in the jungle. The paranoia is not enough to get him out. And will we both play it? Oh no, aiming's gone down as well. It's all gone a little bit pear-shaped. Used the paranoia already, has flash, might go for the steal here to 50-50, but it's not gonna happen. JJ gets the snipe. Just gonna get a good smite here. Oh, they managed to snipe out the jungler. He goes down. Now EDG look for the fight instead. Can they finish everybody off? Zika has to be the man of the hour. PP God takes him, but the Kingslayer doesn't come up on cooldown. And aiming finds himself alone. And Flandre wants to flex his new skin as he looks for the kill onto the enemy AD carry. Easy pickings for the to make this happen. Flandre's here trying to bait the all-in, dodges away from a lot of the damage. The ult comes out from Q, but he might just be in trouble here because another spin available for Flandre. Q's doing a lot of damage himself, might be able to fight through the monkey, but no. The kill goes away. Flandre able to go and grab himself that next trade. And just trying to make sure that this gets 3 plays instead of 2. Looks like it did just about eke enough damage out. This actually is going to be a 2v1 as Flandre looks for a kill onto Lian. No way is he going to pull this one off. Gets the second knockup. Q trying to punish him, trying to answer for it, but he just doesn't have a basic fight. But he's going for the solo dive here. The root comes in, Scout. It's quite a few damage. Shockwave not available. Tower shot might help. All pushing forward. Here we go over the wall. Flandre turning things around. Gets one knockup. Chasing for Ivoy as well, but he doesn't want to go for the flash.
Are now putting any damage onto you, but Flandre's not putting damage onto Lucian.
Flandre, he's only got 3 kills and he wants a 4th one for himself. Picks that one up easily. And now the 2v1 goes his way.
Probably should be at a pretty good number as RA might punish Flandre, but I don't know if they have the damage to Flandre.
Yeah, I don't know about this one. They're like, hey, I think we can 3v1 this guy. I'm not sure that they can. Hunt looks to be the first one to go down. Flandre survives. The sustain is there. Shockwave comes in as Scouts arrive on the scene. And Lian suddenly realizes he doesn't have any damage. He's got nothing. He's pushing this one home. And RA, I think they're well aware that there's nothing they can do about this. The 10,000 goes down. Hunt going to be locked up and take down. Shockwave goes in. That's 2 kills already as they
just have to buy time. 8917 doesn't have an avenue to go in, but Scout finds the massive flank. Is just going to be able to find the perfect angle on Zhang Wuji. But nice job by Mako and JJ, kind of forcing him into that corridor as well, making it even easier for Scout to find. And then 8917 tries his best. Yeah, nice. And even the poke coming out from Viper, of course, does have the Serpent's Fang now, which is going to be absolutely massive. EDG finally engage.
They go for it. Flandre is able to take out Chocho. As you can see there, Ice Coke on the backside, not really able to do anything. Viper does go down, but the Void Puppy is dead. Your damage is mitigated. It's going to be all Flandre all the time now as you just try and go for this one. You can see 8917 trying
here. This is after a lot of those engages and ultimates already coming out. And then Scout off to the side. Flandre able to dish out a massive amount of damage, but in the end, it is Mako finding his way on, and then Scout with the flank is what puts Zhang Wuji out of this fight, and this is the big difference.
Pause, second box over the wall. Kanavi caught out. That 3-man paranoia, though, as they go on in. Crescent guard, great, but not enough damage at the moment. Mako gets the hook onto the key target. Kanavi now set packing. There's Flandre as well, picking them apart by the pieces. Your gal's in the fight, though, and this is it. Still goes down. JDG uncontested. A true shot barrage nailed through to Viper, and there's the paranoia. There's Viper's Gale Force coming in handy, though. He's got the space. Now can he create the fight? The ulti whips completely through, and Scouts on the back end. Your gal's ulti creates their own kind of space. Flandre absorbing the damage with EDG. Now 4 versus 3. Blue Mal not long for the world. Into the back line. The face breaker from Flandre. He'll die, but you know the fight has been given over to EDG. He has paranoia there as well. Solar Flare dodged away from. Chasing the LeBron. Gal missing his ulti. Flandre trying to buy time. Scout will go down, but EDG, no JDG have no tools. The sun turret's up, but the death sentence perfectly timed. JJ on the front line, reporting for duty.
Able to finalize it, and here we see it from Flandre's positioning. And I mean, he's probably just question mark picking right now. Why are these guys coming into me? Aki can do nothing but tanking up, and as soon as New joins the fight, he's just getting super adamant at getting a skirmish around JJ to have it back, but he's not going to pay.
The team was not ready for Aki to get picked off like that. They were positioned, they wanted it, but they need to be more to these
fights, and they're not done.
Oh, not at all. Aki thought he could save the turret. The structure is long forlorn. you can't do anything. The TP in from Dream, he might be able to show some of his weight into the backline as well, but he's going to drag Flandre away and having to flash because he's noticed everyone of EDG is here. Cream cannot escape from the fight, but you cannot feel forced to look for a fight against this EDG, not when they're this far ahead. Who felt the brunt of the damage, and now Flandre looking to be able to drag back in Abel. Abel is just forced completely away.
But still alive though. 4 versus 5 TTF numbers advantage, but Mako with the hook and the Heartbreaker down. The Frozen Thralls mean this fight for TT is going to go way downhill. Locked down in Flandre, who got the reset right onto, It's short once again, but right ankle sends the Shirelias into the middle of the fight. They're jumping onto Pudding, who's into the backline, but Viper's not hurt at all. No one can get there yet, tries, but that's not enough damage. Swirling Death finally returns, and Shao Punk ready to give over more adoration. Into the backline, Lung Ching has bitten off more than he can chew, of course. EDG losing enough, and as he teleports in, it's going to be a big nah from me. Everybody in, the Heartbreaker on top of the ice. Immediately, it is a frozen heart in reality. Reset and be the best possible fight for TT, but it is still going absolutely horribly. As Lung Ching versus Flandre, you're not going to win this one.
They go back in with the Crescent Strike and try and take this one out, but the Heartbreaker is enough to break the hearts of EDG. There's one trade back though, as Flandre finally jumps in. Nuggery not quite in Meganar, so he can't be a 2-man sleep as the rest of the way. 3-man Moonfall though, and the AoE is just so much. Viper trying to go toe-to-toe with Tien, and he will take him down. The only person left is LWX, as his Shubov has already been popped, and Doobie needs to go back in on that fight. He's dead. He'll get a 2-man sleep going, and the Heartbreaker on top of the Karma, as Tien now tries to run away, tries to keep himself alive, but he just cannot run from what is happening. Flash forward by Scout, even uses the blast cone to keep on out on his lonesome. Does have the Mega Nar now available to him. Gonna try and maybe get that Nar ult into the wall. Gonna have a crunch to come down, but he's dead and buried. It's gonna take a very long time to take him down. Out of the TP gonna be committed here by Flandre, but there's another great flank coming in from JJ. 2 kills for Flandre as Viper takes on.
The EDG would have changed that. In goes JJ. Taken down very low. Wildgrowth already used. Force to flash. Slicing Maelstrom across the team. Flandre sets it up.
First, have numbers advantage, but EDG looks to be engaged on Missing.
Yeah, Missing's in trouble. Already used his flash. Solar Flare gets the stun here. Flandre looking for a follow-up stun. Missing should go down here. Taken out by EDG before the fight. There's no damage coming out from Viper. He can't get close enough, and Breathe is behind everyone, but so is Flandre. This is the moment for EDG, and Flandre can finish these kills. He can't quite take the health bar down just yet. JJ survives. Breathe trying to regroup with the team as well. He's got to be WE's entrance into the fight. He's going to be engaged upon himself, but he's tanky. True shot barrage across the team. The carries can't get in for WE, but EDG are just getting chewed through here. Mako still surviving, slicing Maelstrom on the front line. Mako survives, so Viper low on HP, but surviving everything WE throw at him. The poke.
It's out for a 1D.
Flandre is in trouble. We know this guy for playing weak side. They drafted a different style, but Flandre getting caught under the tower. Alex tanking as Tarzan goes in, stunned under the tower as well. He did his best and he's turned it around. The solo kill Flandre in the fights. And to be honest, that signals to me, not having a stopwatch there, that they're not looking for a fight yet, but Flandre is looking for a 1v1 onto Ali. The Q's coming out. The flash over the wall. Waiting on cooldowns here. The Q's coming up. Blade surge to victory. And Ali, he has to be the one to make something magical happen here. Into the back of the pit. There's a hook onto I1D though. EDG found themselves a pick. They can reset the Drake. They can go for a fight instead. Flandre returns back into the pit. Scout finishes off Icon. One.
Going for a Shanks though. Seeing if he can maybe take down Viper. He's gonna get jumped in straight away. The head, but Pulverize is good. Shanks goes golden, only to be shut down. Shut down there onto Mako, but with the damage on the Missing coming in, it's enough to try and re-engage this fight. But a great shuffle from Shanks, but he puts himself in harm's way. You can see they're still trying to kill off JJ. This is breakable again, as you can see Viper going forward. There's Flandre jumping in with JJ going down at the 2-for-1. There's a shuffle though. It's huge. Can he get the damage? No! It's enough of a burn. Not happy enough. That's first blood again to JJ. Great kickback on the base shot. He did not have those Missing shots. We go forward. Scout tries to find somebody. Can't find Elk. Has to use his Hexagon ultimatum now on an unopportune target. And Elk is free firing. They're going to try and get up the Viper. Viper forced to use his cleanse and get himself out of this fight. Hexagon ultimatum into the GA. That Breed going to be respawning very, very soon. This Dragon down to for 3,000 HP, isn't a bystander, but there's Flandre right on the track. Dragon taken away, so no soul, but there's another kill back on top of this. Look at Elf, look at him, he's over the side of the wall, he's just trying to do this one. Goes in with Breed, but not quite able to find it. EDG out of the bars, as we can see Breed going forward to try to find this fight, as they look for it. The Glacier Fisher is dead, the Breed has gone into GA. They're going so far forward, they're trying to get on top of JJ, but look at Flandre, look at Viper, they're just putting down the damage. There's nothing to do, it's Elf versus the world, but there's an Elderbuff on this team. I don't think he can do it. It's 3v2. Elf tried his very best, but no, he cannot, he will not, and EDG will take the fight. Triple kill.
So does Diego, straight on towards the back line here, trying to shut down Viper, and they will. Bringing down the true damage. It's answered twice over. An arrow from LWX to make sure people know he's the AD carry to talk about 3v3 here to the skies in. EDG falling apart here, and FPX at a disadvantage somehow going in. Now forced to retreat on this one. His health has already loaded with gold card, solar flare. Viper gets the kill at the end, and EDG back in control. A great kick from JJ. Knocks LWX into the waiting arms of EDG. They take themselves the trick. They take themselves a fight. Here in the final.
Yeah, we're gonna see here going straight into the replay, right? FPX found the picks. They set this one up by just killing Mega, but EDG playing such a good job. We see Flandre about to turn Mega. Isn't able to CC that many members down, but you still find the initial pick. But look at Viper. He's left untouched. Already gets the first kill. Gale forces to go in. Has the burst. Crescendo Severum, the most sustained DPS you can
have. A fight as well. 2 and B will fall in the midst of enemies, and EDG push forward.
EDG going for the aggressive play. They find the pick. TPs are coming out.
Viper flashes forwards again. He cannot be stopped now. The last ditch effort from FPX, but they're outnumbered. They don't have the damage. They are taken down.
And it's all done for FPX. EDG have done it. They've taken down the Phoenix.
1,462 days since the last time that EDG won a finals. The faithful are rewarded.
Let the rhythm move us, yeah baby, take it too far.